Hi everyone, welcome back. How are you? I hope you are doing absolutely fine. So today we have brought you another video in which we are talking about the types of measures in statistics. So without further ado, let's start this video. There are two types of measures we are talking about today, which is measure of central tendency and measure of dispersion. So the measure of central tendency, in this case there are three measures included, which is mean, median and mode. So basically mean is the average of sum of all the values we know, and median is the middle value of the data sets, of course, and mode is the most frequent value. So if you haven't seen the video, I have already uploaded previously in detail about the measure of central tendency. You can just simply check out by clicking on the icard above. Now these three are the method that comes under the central tendency. Okay, now let's have a look on the formulas. So to find mean, there is a simple formula which is sigma xi upon n. So xi represents each value in the dataset that you have, and n is the total number of values in the dataset. Okay, and to find median, if you have an odd number of observation, you can just simply pick out the middle value of your data, and in case of even, you can just take out the two middle values and average of them. You just divide by 2 because you have the two values, and then now before sequencing them in an ascending order. And in case to find mode, which is nothing but most frequent value, so you will get your mode by only looking at the data. So I hope you got it. Now the second type of measures, which is measures of dispersion. So it includes range, which is nothing but the difference between the maximum and minimum value. So just take out the maximum value and the minimum value, just minus the minimum value from the maximum, you will get your range. And you have then variance, a measure of how spread out the values in the data sets from the mean. It is the average of the square differences from the mean. My next video will be on this measure of dispersion, so stay tuned. Make sure you have subscribed to it. Now the third one, it includes standard deviation, the most important, the square root of your variance, that representing the average distance of each data point from the mean. Okay, now the fourth one is percentile, value that divide data set into 100 equal parts. We will talk more in detail. Next we have interquartile range, the range between the first quartile, 25th percentile, which is called the first quartile, and the third quartile, which is 75th percentile. And then we have skewness, the measure of the symmetry of the probability distribution in real valued random variable. And then kurtosis, a measure of the tailness of the probability distribution of real valued random variable. I know you're not getting it, but I will talk about it more in detail in future videos. Now see the formulas for range, which I already told you, maximum value minus minimum value. And then for variance is sigma xi minus x bar whole square by n, where xi, each individual value, x bar represents the mean of the dataset, and n is the total number of value in the dataset. And once you find your variance, so your standard deviation will be under root of your variance. Although we have a formula for finding standard deviation also, we will see what it is, but that's all for now. Now for the percentiles. So to find percentiles, you will just simply p by 100 into n plus 1, where p represents the desired percentiles is by choosing accordingly. It's whether it is 25th percentile, 50th percentile, etc. N is the total number as usual. And now to find interquartile range, formula is q3 minus q1, and I will tell you how to find q1 and q3, which is nothing but 25th percentile described as q1 and 75th percentile described as q3. So now these are the types of measures that you need to learn and to be skilled at. Now don't forget to practice, because practice makes perfect. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you get some information that you were seeking for, And if you really like the video, kindly just hit the subscribe button. It will help me a lot. Thank you so much again, and take care till then. Thank you so much. Bye bye.